Okay. Hey Vishal. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Yes, let's give just 2-3 minutes for others to join, and we shall start. Okay. Morning. Hope everything has been going good. And happy Republic Day for all of you who has joined. So let's you guys can carry or keep pen and paper ready so that whatever we are talking about, the strategies or the views about this budget week, etc., will help us. Okay. See that. Okay. Just one more minute. We shall start. Okay. Okay. So we shall start then. Okay. Whoever comes late, they can replay the buffer and watch the video. Okay. So, very good evening to all of you. Thanks for joining, guys. I know we have a less count of people joining us, but that's fine. So we have a couple of things to talk about today. First, about the budget week view first, and secondly about how it is going to be next few days, next 2 days or 3 days, because we have some important news that are expected. So probably we are going to analyze them. So at the very outset, I would say whoever has joined, happy Republic Day to all of you, and hope we have fought for our independence for long and been celebrating for 79 years now. So it's a big achievement. So hope you guys are all enjoying that. Okay, so let's get straight into the topic. And first of all, we'll talk about how this budget is going to be for, I would say, for the budget week. How are we going to expect this? Okay, how it is going to be. Right. So if you actually go by the history, how the history has been for us, previous year 2021 or 2020, if you actually look at the trend of the market during the budget week or budget month, so it will clearly let us know how this has been doing for past few years. Okay, so let me just go back to 1 year. Okay, where on 2021, okay, how it has actually behaved. I think if you guys remember, I have explained the same procedure, same logic, same strategy during the first week of January and also yesterday. So 2 times I've already repeated the same thing again. So just wanted to bring that to everyone's notice here. See, if you go back to 2021 January, okay. Okay, so look at this. This is the zone that I want you to look at. Okay. And I have already explained, those who have joined my live stream on YouTube, they've already known this. So if you look at how this has been behaving before and after budget hours or budget day, you would see the similar pattern most of the times in the history. So it would take a crash on few of the days, okay, and then it would take a reversal. So it has been 1 day, 2 day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day continuously. This is the trend I was talking about in 2021. Remember, it is not this year. So it is 2021. There was a continuous fall. Okay, and after that, during the budget, you see all the losses have been recovered and it has moved up. And look at this, where it is by second week of February. Okay, you see that it is, beautifully moving on the upper side after erasing all the losses here. Okay, now once you look at this year's move for past few days, okay, let me take you to this year's view, how this has been doing. Okay, you will see the similar pattern happening here as well. Okay, look at this, beautifully it has fallen for so many days. It's like almost a week it has fallen and gave us a downfall of almost 1350 points in Nifty alone. Imagine, I'm only talking about Nifty, and it's a huge fall. It's not something you look at 1 or 2 days and you would see a recovery. No, it is complete a downfall for lot of days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days completely, like previous year as well. And even if you look at 2020, let's look at 2020, how it has been behaving. Okay, you will be able to correlate how it has been doing on 2020 as well. Okay, so let's get to that 2020 end of January. Okay, look at this same pattern that you get to observe on January last week as well, and during the season of this budget, and the losses have been already recovered. So you go back to the history, no matter how many years, except for few times, there was a huge fall before the budget, and after that you would see that these losses have been erased and gains have been accumulated. So basically, this is the same pattern that we have been observing, and in share market, history repeats. Most of the times, history repeats. You would see that anything that happens in the previous year is most likely to happen next year as well, or this year as well. So keeping this in mind, I would say, we have budget coming on February 1st. Okay, so we are just left with another 5 days to go with budget. Okay, now how it is going to be from now, okay, that is where our second topic. So it has already, erased half of the losses of our previous day. If you carefully look at, we had a huge fall in Nifty. Okay, and then it has already erased all the few losses, at least half of the losses were erased. Okay, and then there is something more to leave. Now I would say, from here, except for 2 days, you would see a flat movement for 2 days, with a exception. What is an exception? We have two news. One is a Fed news. Okay, one is a Fed news. Secondly, there is a Russia-Ukraine tension that's going on. If you look at the latest news, okay, Russia-Ukraine news is actually very, very important these days, based on how they are going to react to the news. The market will be decided. But if this is not going to affect, market will be volatile. Now, if Fed turns out to be positive for us, then you will see a huge rally until it erases all the gains of 1 week, until it erases all the losses of last week. It reaches this level, and then you would see probably during the second week or mid of third week, probably by 15th of Feb or 18th of Feb, you would see a huge downfall. Okay, and that is where it tries to test these levels. It can even come down to 15,900 or 16,000. during the second week or third week or probably end of February, I am expecting a downfall after the results, after the budget week or so. So it could be the third week, fourth week, or maximum first week of March. I am expecting a huge downfall, and after that, I am expecting a reversal up to at least 18,500 minimum. Okay, 18,500. I am expecting a reversal at least up to 18,500. Now, once that level is breached, I am expecting up to 19,200, which is going to be a long one for us. So that will take some more time. This is a long position, but immediately, if this news is not going to affect, then we will mostly see a flat momentum. But if the Fed news comes in favor of us, then it is going to be completely positive momentum for us, where it will there are a lot of domestic buyers that are coming in. So, and yes, there are a lot of FIIs that are coming in. A lot of FII selling was there for past few weeks. It is not just for past few days. For few weeks, FIs have been selling lakhs and lakhs of crores. So it is not something which is new for us. It has been there, and they have been trying to decide where the market is going. It's a huge volatility that we have been expecting for a long time. Now, keeping this in mind, and domestic investors have also come in, and yesterday we have seen how beautifully domestic investors have played their part. They have recovered so much, and then whatever the FIIs have come in to sold, they have done it in the morning hours itself. If you actually look at in the 5-minute candle yesterday's, then you might have seen that they've already sold whatever they need to sell in the morning itself, and the domestic buyers have taken the rally. Now, based on this, I would say my expectation is that except for this Ukraine and Russia tension, apart from that, my position in Nifty would be completely positive. Okay, and if this Russia-Ukraine thing comes in, because if this falls in place, if Ukraine and Russia tensions are prevailing, Russia will not be able to make any transactions with any country in the world. And because that is going to change their currency, and this will not be accepted. The currency that they are maintaining, Russia is maintaining, will not be accepted by the world market. So eventually, it is like an isolation that they might have to be part of. So similarly, based on these tensions between them, you would see the market consolidating, or you might see a downfall as well. So it is completely going to be news based for next 2 days. Okay, either it could be a Fed news, it could be a Russia Ukraine tension. It is going to be completely news based. Now, based on this, we can take a trade, and especially tomorrow is going to be a weekly expiry, and it's going to be monthly expiry as well. 2 expiries. So I would say a best time to avoid the trade in the first place. Okay, and if you are trading, you trade only with in the money options or at the money options only up to 12 o'clock or maximum 1 o'clock, and square off your positions before that, because there might be a lot of theta decay that might come in, and you would only be losing premiums unnecessarily and end up in losses. So that would be my strong suggestion for tomorrow. And if you are holding any stock options, please exit them before 12 o'clock maximum. Okay, and I wouldn't normally hold this long for any stock options, because they are expected to be physically settled by today. But if you are still holding, try to execute them or exit them if there are any buyers. Okay, that would be one of my strong suggestions. So going forward, please take your trades cautiously, and if you want to take long positions, which I am personally suggesting, that would be my personal suggestion, where I would like to take a long positions. Probably I will take February expiry Nifty call option. Okay, Nifty call option for February expiry. It's not a weekly expiry. I'm talking about monthly expiry. I would take a call option of Nifty index and then hold it for at least 2 weeks. Okay, because I am expecting a huge rally by second week or first week of February, post budget at least. So I would like to make use of that rally and then book my profits. That's one. And secondly, during the budget, there are always every year I see news about electricity. I see news about oil. These sectors, or probably motor sectors, every year there is a one news or the other about these sectors. Okay, motor sector, electricity or oil sectors, etc. So I would say you can accumulate few stocks which have given a huge downfall. Probably you can um, catch hold of probably Tata Motors, or it could be Bajaj Finance, it could be ITC. So these are the few stocks that you might want to accumulate, and as they fall, you can still add up to them. You can average them, hold them. If they are still falling, average them and hold them. And by end of second week of February or third week of February, you should be in very good profit, and you can book your profits and exit. Okay, so that would be my take on a few stocks as well, and I have provided BTST and positional stocks as well in our Telegram channel, which is in the link. The link is in the description. You can join that, and that would be much more helpful. Okay, hope I was able to get you all your questions answered, and was able to provide you the view of the budget as well. So a budget day is going to be a big day for us. We shall target for huge money on budget. So please stay tuned and join our live stream on budget day. So this is going to be a very big money making day for us on a budget day. So budget day, we are going to follow a standard strategy which works every year, which will give us a lot of profits. Okay, so you can just start with some 5 to 10,000 that day, and we will target for at least 50% of the profits that day. Okay, hope this session has been productive and you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for joining the live session. You have a great day ahead.